Hello everybody and welcome back to Knife Craze 2.0. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a knife called the Day Zero Survival Knife. Now, I got this knife right here at a flea market, and today we're going to take a good long look at it, get into all the details, and really show it off. Now, first things first, this sheath actually came from a different knife, the Mossy Oak Bowie knife that I reviewed on one of my other channels. So for today, since the sheath isn't technically part of the original knife, I'm just going to disregard it. So here's the knife. The blade is very shiny. It's quite sharp. It has this really sharp point on it, which we're going to talk about a little later. And it's got this beautiful wood pattern grip. And I don't know, I think they put some type of clear coat or varnish on the grip because it's quite shiny. You also have this beautiful brass finger guard, which is very generous, provides a lot of room for your finger so that if you happen to hit something, your finger doesn't slide and you don't cut yourself on the blade. Now, this knife appears to be full tang. As you can see, the piece of metal that's the blade runs all the way through the handle. However, when we come to the back here, it appears there's this metal, very shiny metal end cap that's kind of put on there. And if you look closely at it, I'm not sure how well you can see that, but there is a line, and that line tells me that this might not be a full tang knife. However, you can see the tang on the other side. So for the most part, it is a full tang knife, but I'm not about to take it apart and ruin it and find out for sure. Anyway, onto the blade. As I said, it has this very sharp point on it. I like this blade. It's kind of like a clip point because it does have a slight curve to it, but at the same time, it's kind of like a drop point. So it's like a combination of the two, and I don't really see that a lot. So that's something I really like about this knife. Now, the sharpness, it was quite sharp when I got it from the flea market, but I sharpened it up a bit myself, and let's see how sharp it is. All right, we're gonna do the arm shave test right now. We're gonna shave a little bit of hair off our arm and see how sharp it is. Well, we got some hairs on the blade, some of them, but a lot of it just looks like skin flakes. So it's not the sharpest knife. It could be a little sharper. I'm probably going to sharpen it up later, but for the most part, it'll do. If you got to cut rope or if you got to make feather sticks, you can do that, you know. But would I recommend this knife for heavy use? No. Why? It's beautiful. Look how shiny that knife is. You can see the camera there. You can see all my tools up there. It's a very shiny knife. Personally, I like this the way it is. I keep it in my collection. It's really more of a showpiece for me. So I would not use this in a survival situation. Especially the fact that it's made by a company called Day Zero Survival, which I've never heard of. But if any of you know more about Day Zero Survival knives, I'd love to hear about their company because I've never heard of them before. Anyway, guys, we're going to measure the knife now. So we got a tape measure here. Now, the blade length, here, let me do it this way. The blade length is about 7, maybe 7¼ inches, with the overall length being about 11½ inches. So it is quite a big knife. Some people say that a large knife is a blade that's 9 inches and longer. Some people say otherwise, but to me, this is a large knife. It's not as large as a, big ass Bowie knife, but it's definitely bigger than your run-of-the-mill folder. The blade itself is quite thick, as you can see. It's not the thickest blade I own, but it is thicker than others. So we're going to measure that. It's about 1/4 inch thick. The blade is about 1/4 inch thick. And if we're going this way, it's about 1.5 inches thick. So yeah, it's a pretty wide blade. It definitely do some damage. Definitely do some damage, but of course, respect your knives, you know, follow the laws. Don't do any illegal, stupid stuff, right? Anyway, guys, there's a good look at the knife. There's just a look at how shiny it is. And there you go. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a nice comment, and have yourselves a very good day. This has been Knife Craze 2.0. I'll see ya.